Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys my 9 stocks that are currently on my watch list, and some of them I have already positions in and some of them I'm just looking to add when they go lower or when they go higher. Okay, so I'm going to break down the 9 stocks that I'm currently watching, and then I have 4 other stocks that I've already closed my positions and made a little bit of profit on them. Okay, so let's the start off with from the lowest stock price to the highest. And so the first one on my watch list is Corsair Gaming. Ticker symbol is CRSR. Now I'm not gonna explain too much on the reason behind I am looking to invest in these stocks, or I'm already invested into these stocks, because this video is just showcase you guys in documenting the process of what of the price that they are now to the price that um, I plan on just taking the profits from, or looking to see the price from 6 months from now or a year from now. Okay, so right now Corsair is about $9 a share, and I've been looking into this stock since it was, I think, around 6 or 7. So has been a couple of months since, or I think when it was around $6 a share, and then I got this stock from a podcast, the Money Podcast. Shout out to these guys; they are just incredible, and I've been talking about the stock for a while, and since then, let's just say from $7 a share to now, it is currently up about 29%. Okay, so this is number one, the lowest from stock price, $9 a share, and I think a good price for this stock, if I'm looking for the long term, would have to be above these levels right over here, above this high between the 11 to the 20, and if we can go higher, that would be incredible. Something around the 37, that would be wonderful, right? Here we have another level of support. So the plan is just to hold and close all of these gaps here, right? So there's no dates. I'm not I can't predict anything. So this is just my quick analysis. All right, for number 2, this is Rivian. Right, Rivian stock is also under the $20 a share. Right now is at 12. It's very hard basically to trade a stock like this because it doesn't have that much volatility. What you can do is, what I do is just hold for the long term. So 6, 12, 18 months, that's a good time for you to be holding a stock like this if you believe in the potential and if you believe in the company, of course. Now, I'm not a financial professional or anything, but this stock just looks like a good stock in my opinion. You can say whatever you want to say, but we are making highs on higher highs and higher lows. So this is um, something I'm looking as well for a longer term and a longer perspective. From the bigger picture, from Amazon is invested into the stock, and you're just seeing now more and more cars of Rivian on the road. So yeah, this is number 2, Rivian at $12 a share now. Number 3 is VFC. So VF Corporation is a clothing line, not clothing line, but a clothing manufacturer. And we have recently dropped from the 26 to the 12. So from this high over here all the way down to $10 a share, and now sitting at $12 again. So if we look at a higher time frame, like the monthly, this is just sitting on the low, low, low. And from the last time, this was, close to 10 years ago. This is 2009. And from this low to the, all-time highs, about 6 years later, it was about 500% return. Okay, so that's not too bad. And we are basically down this area again. From this high is 153 return, and we're sitting at the same level of uh, 2024 and 2008 and 9. This is probably when the market crashed, and then from these highs of $100 in 2019, right before COVID. Okay, so VF Corp, if you guys want to look into it, it's currently $12 a share. This is Oscar Health. I've done a video on this before. This is close to this is top 3 on my watch list that I'm heavily interested in. I've seen more people talk about this from since like 2 3 months ago, and I've been watching it closely for the past little bit over a month, and it's sitting on the same range around 14, around the 13 to 14 range. And I'll drop the link down below for the full video. And then of course first target is the $24 a share. Okay, so of course this is another play for uh, either a swing trade or a couple of months hold, right? It's not a quick scalp. The other stocks that I'm gonna show you guys are quick scalps, and they are in and out moves. Okay, so this is Intel Corp. Now we are on a very interesting level, around $19 a share now. And if you look here, this is a massive, massive area of support. Massive area of support. And of course, the first target that we have on the screen is going to be the $30 a share. If we go long, if we end up going bearish and we drop down, we break this level right here of support, next possible target is around the $14 a share. All right, so of course this is, if we look at a monthly time frame, this is, Intel, a huge company. This is just the beginning for if we end up going bullish on the stock. Okay, now highs, I think, let's just put a 6-month time frame. Highs are about 75, so we are down from all-time highs about 74% drop. Okay, so if we are looking to break these all-time highs, would be a 284% move from now until the all-time highs. All right, again, this is not like it's going to happen in a week or in a couple of days. This is long-term vision for this stock. Okay, so next up we have GameStop. I think I already have about 2 videos on GameStop. I do believe that they are coming with new things almost every month or every week, and as a company, you just see, great things. You just hear great things about it on Twitter, and new things being added on. They just recently bought Bitcoin as well, so they think acquired something about 500 million of Bitcoin when it was around 80,000, and now it's about 115. So that's a big profit, right? If they acquired Bitcoin around 80,000, and now let's just say they are currently up about 40% on their Bitcoin purchase. So I don't know, looks like a good company to me, right? They are doing the right moves, and I was in this trade last year. I got in at about 30 to $31, and I exited when it was around 64. Now this was a 1 day move. Let me show you guys. I don't know if we can go back. This was a 1 day move right here, 30s, and then this is when I exited, about 24-hour move. So very volatile and very interesting company to be investing into. All right, so let's hop on to the next is Chipotle. Now I did start looking at this stock about, I think, a week ago, and I know that Bill Ackman was invested into this company for a long time. I think he sold his shares or something like that, and the stock is now dropping. Okay, so I also did a little bit of research, and we had a stock split of about 50 times, 50 to 1 stock split. So this, so $42 a share, 2 times 50, that would be $2,100 per share. So that is, compared to others, that is a bit high, but I believe in the charts and I believe in the candles that work around the charts. So I thought we were gonna hold on this level of 45, and we recently broke. We are currently at $42, close to 43 right now. So the next target that I'm looking to get uh, basically cleared, right? Because we have this gap from the 36 to the 45. So we're coming from the 45 and then next to the 36. If we do end up hitting the 36, this will be a massive uh, a good thing, right? It would be a massive trade from $45 a share to the 36. Okay, so next up we have Block XYZ, and I've been looking into this company for quite some time. I think we are kind of going sideways, so which only means one thing. So we have, either we can go up or we can go down, right? If we go up, I don't see anything on the left here that we would have to basically reject from. So the next target would be probably 140, around where this area right here of basic basically confluence right here. There's a lot of touches and a lot of rejections from this area. So the 140 would be my first target, and we're currently at $76 a share right now. Okay, we can go sideways also, or we can go down, but my guess is more bullish than bearish. Okay, so next up we have BABA. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. I've already done a whole video about it, and yeah, make sure you guys go watch that video. I think this is the last one. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go over some trades that I took. This is NVIDIA. I recently shorted NVIDIA. I held for a couple of days. This was basically the all-time highs for the day, and then this is 2 days later. Company hit another all-time highs, and I was just holding on to the position until we broke this low right here, and then I ended up closing a profit of about 3% and about 3 days later. Okay, so this is a swing trade mostly, and I didn't add to this position right here because I've already had the risk management set to um, my first position, so I was good, and I was not looking to add any shorts into this. So it's about 3%. Okay, so next up we have Tesla. I talked about this in a couple other videos as well. This was about 6% win, 6.5% win. I saw the market basically dipped, created a new low right here. We have this huge gap right here to fill. So I ended up entering for buys right around 1 p.m. right here. This was my entry. Ended up closing at I think 322 right here, and of course market went a little bit higher, but we came down and now retested the same area right here on the left, right? So I didn't enter. I'm just maybe waiting. I think there's too much volatility right now, so I don't want to risk it. But that was a 6% trade, The other trade was on HIMS. I've also done a video on HIMS before, and this is, I got, I think, a little bit after I made the video. So I saw the stock go from 50s to the 64, from the 64 to the low 40s, and then I decided to enter at around 46 and closed at a 26% profit. Now, of course, the market went higher, something about 50%, 49% profit, and I was already out. And because I had to liquidate my position because of risk management to enter for another trade that I took. Okay, so I decided to take out the profits, take out, close it, and I re-entered in the uh, money that I had into other positions, right? So next up, you have Reddit, right? This is another stock that I've always been talking about also for quite some time. So I saw that the stock was basically playing around and having multiple levels of support being touched. So I decided to enter, and this is the same thing. Of course, the stock skyrocketed. This is about 12% move, and the stock skyrocketed after. Um, so something about, I think, more than, no, this is about, yeah, close to 45% profit as well. And again, there's no regrets, there's no fear of missing out the profits, there's no FOMO. There is just profits, re-enter, look at another position, and close out the trade in profit. All right, so these are my last four stocks. So total of 13, 9 plus 9 stocks on my portfolio, on my watch list, and then four more that I've already closed in profit. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Um, like the video and subscribe for more.